Hello, I'm Kitty Liddy and welcome back to my channel. This is the colouring progress of my previous video, which was the inking. First thing I want to mention is, if you notice the lighting gradually getting lower, I want to apologise for that. I recorded this in 3 different times. The first time was not long, I think it was the day after I inked it or something, and I had to stop for dinner, and then after dinner I went back to colouring it again, and then I had to stop to go into town, and I'll go out of town, sorry. And then by the time I came back, it was dark, and I recorded this during natural light, so I had to save that. Then I couldn't record it again until 2 days later, when there was natural light again, and of course during that day it was dark in general, so I had to wait until it got lighter and quickly colour it in again. So the colours, the mediums I used were, for the background it was Winsor Newton Cotman watercolours and some Schminke watercolours. And for the characters I used Letraset ProMarkers and some Copic Ciao markers. I think they're called Copic Ciao anyway, or Copic Ciao, I don't know. Pretty sure it's Copic Ciao. Anyway, when I was colouring this, as I mentioned in the previous video, it was inspired by a rather murky coloured setting. So with the green for the grass, when I was painting that, I thought the green was too vibrant and too nice, and I thought, no, this needs to be more murkier looking. So I went over with a darker green, but it still looks too nice. So later I start adding some browns here and there, but I thought it didn't look right, so I just cover it all in browns, the whole thing in brown afterwards. Yeah, you see me doing random spots. Yeah, that's all going to be covered in brown to make it more murkier later. So when I first put this together, because the video was in 3 separate videos. After I put them together, I thought they looked too long. It was like 18, nearly 19 minutes long. So I asked my watchers on DeviantArt to send me some questions for me to answer on this video. And I only got 1 question, but it can't really be helped. The question I got was from my friend Lonesome Wolfchild, or also known as Emmy by friends. And she asked, what's something you look forward to learning more about art-wise? Is there anything in particular, technique-wise, that you've tried in the last year and feel like you're getting the feel of for it? Okay, to be honest, I didn't really know how to answer this one. Sorry, Emmy. Look forward to learning more about art-wise. Well, I think I'm looking forward to seeing how this channel goes, to be honest. He's on and off about I'm starting a YouTube channel since about last year, maybe a little bit earlier. And from what I've seen on YouTube, 2017 wasn't that great of a year for a lot of YouTubers. So I'm kind of glad that I waited until 2018 to give it a go. So it was like, new year, new me, new start. Because I don't really know how this channel is gonna go. It might turn out great. It might not be great at all. I kind of want to give it a go, see how it works. Never know. I might learn something new on the way. What else to say? Anything in particular, technique-wise, that you tried in the last year and feel like you can better feel it? I suppose inking. It didn't show here, but when I think just after my university course finished last year, I remember seeing a Speedpaint video of inking with inks, but with like different colours besides black and sepia. And one of my drawings I did for Mermaid, I inked it with orange acrylic ink. And I think the brush I used was a little too thick, or maybe I was a bit too firm with it. But it was quite interesting to use, and I think it worked nice with the colouring of that painting I did, because it was during a sunset, so I think it worked quite nicely with that. So I might give that a try again. Also, there's this one drawing I've done that there was a redrawing of one of my old drawings that I inked with a dip pen and some ink. And because I've done that before a few times and I struggled quite a lot. But when I was inking this drawing in particular, I was surprised about how easy it was. I don't know, maybe I was just lucky, I don't know. And the thing about when I was inking that one, because I did the sketch on a separate piece of paper, and then for the inking I had another paper on top and put it over a projector. Because I had some bad experiences with the original drawing before, which I didn't want to attempt again with the redraw. Hopefully, I can make a video of that and post it on here when I'm doing the colouring for that, but we'll see. For this, when I was colouring the characters here, sorry, going on a new topic now. Because with the dreary colours for this one, I went dark to light with and shaded with some greys, which is something I don't normally do. Sometimes I colour when it comes to markers, sometimes I colour light to dark or dark to lights. But I think it depends on the colour scheme or something. Like with if I'm trying to do a nightshade, if I'm trying to do a night scene, then I usually start dark to light when the shadings are in blue. Or maybe orange if it was a sunset scene or something. Yeah, that's the story behind that. What else can I talk about? Less than a minute left. Sorry, my brain stopped. Oh yeah, one thing I noticed while I was filming this is that I was a bit disorganised when I was picking the colours. So I think a note to self for me, I should have prepared the markers that I use in advance. So I'm not like spending time struggling to find which marker to use next. That was especially true when I was colouring Sadie's hair, because she's got quite bright orange hair, and the first marker I used, it was too light and too kind of yellowish. So I thought, oh no, I need to get another one. But I think it worked out quite nicely. And here it was using white gel pens, Sakura jelly wool, and I used another one, I think it was a hybrid, to see how that worked. And sometimes I think that hybrid works, sometimes it doesn't. But when I'm at a loss, I use a white Posca marker, which I think is really good. And that's all I got for now. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you liked it. Bye.